Starting the stream. Alright. We're all going. We're schmoovin' and we are kicking. Hello everyone. This is Final Fantasy XIV. And here we are in 5.4. We're strolling along, we're schmooving, and above all, we're forging ahead. We're making our way to Endwalker, one step at a time. Now today, we are continuing our exploits by investigating a little bit of a personal journey, as I always say, with Alize, figuring out how to cure tempering. And as such, we are just finished our adventures in Azazla, or wrapping it up, per se, by inspecting some Alagon history with our new friend of the Scions, Mr. Grahatia. And of course, our big bird, of course. You're a good boy. There we go. Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy, my little chocobo? Who's my good boy? Eh? Who's my good boy? Yes, you're a good boy. You're a good boy. Right. Without any further ado, my friends, let's get right into the thick of things, shall we? Reviving the legacy. I should probably mention I have yet to meet Sid since waking up. Rambrose did send word to the Ironworks, but it appears our friend is in the field on urgent business. Nevertheless, I assure you my proposal to Sahiga's help is no pretext. However, I might look forward to seeing him again. Him and everyone. But come, let's be on our way. Look at him, all but running. How sweet. Still, it wouldn't do to keep him waiting. Shall we? Fair enough. Fair enough. Speak of rising stones. Back we go. Away we are. No, not Camp Dragonhead. No. Mordona, right? Yes, Mordona. So I'd have to... Aha! There we go. Ah, wonderful news, Felix. Tataru contacted Sid on our behalf, and he is on his way here even as we speak. And while we wait, I should very much like to hear what happened transpired at the Alliance Council. Would you be so kind, Kryl? As you know, the meeting was convened to discuss how best to respond to recent events in Garlemald. According to intelligence from our Doman allies, the War of Succession rages on and the Empire remains without a leader. Amidst the chaos, the Imperial legions in the provinces have begun to move independently of the motherland. Of greatest concern to us all is the third, a legion aligned with Lord Nerva. It seems they have received substantial financial backing from House Brutus. Brutus? Aren't they the ones who took in Yotsu and Asahi? Oh, this bodes well. Xenos' movements, meanwhile, remain shrouded in mystery. We're hoping that Thurn Cordelia and Jane will be able to shed some light on his activities once they return. Until such time as they do, the Alliance leaders would feel it would be unwise to interfere in the conflict. And so, thanks to the party's Imperial withdrawal from Gimlet, they have decided to turn attention to the primal problem once more. Working with friendly factions among the Beast tribes, they hope to reopen dialogue and explore the new avenues for peace. Given the timing, I suspect they wish to put their respective houses in order ahead of a decisive clash with the Empire. Whatever their intent, however, is not a problem easily solved. The Vincians in particular struggle with their efforts, and Alphino and Yastrola have been called upon to aid them. So as long as we are dealing with the tempered, I'm afraid no amount of dialogue will avail us. But if we can develop a treatment for tempering, then anything is possible. Which is why we must succeed. And on that cheery note, why not make ourselves comfortable in Dawn's despite? I'll show Sid in as soon as he arrives. Hello. Hello. Sid. Aww. Forgive us for not coming to see you sooner, my friend. As you may have heard, we have had our hands full. In our defense, you are rather up early. I was under the impression you'd be slumbering a while longer. Oh, I would have been had you not fulfilled your promise. Ha! I still struggle with that idea. From where I stand, the secrets of traversing time and space seem exactly as unfathomable as they ever did. But if an alternate version of myself has already laid them bare, I dare say that frees me up to concentrate on other endeavors. And speaking of which, you wanted my help with something. What is it? We need your help cracking a Wi-Fi password. Well, treatment for tempering. For our next step, you need to find the password to this Alagon's report. Just so. With nary a clue to guide us, we could be here forever and still not guess correctly, and thus we turn to you. Well, I'd love to say we could help you, so I will. Once suitably configured, a magic terminal should make short work of identifying the password. I knew I could rely on you. Now, anticipating that it might be of use, I took liberty borrowing a tombstone from Rambrose. It contains an Alagon dictionary. Good thinking. I'll transfer the information to a terminal and get set to work right away. Been a while since I've seen you, Sid. Good to see you again. Not after Bajja, though. Looks like it's finished. Let's see. Freedom. The password is freedom. Huh. Short and simple, just like I said. Would you care to do the honors, Your Highness? I would, my lady. Node, open the report titled Iconic Corruption Overview. Password freedom. Password accepted. Opening report. This report seeks to provide an overview of the mechanism by which icons corrupt and bind men to their will. The phenomenon we call corruption refers to the alteration of ether of the soul. Said ether ordinarily exists in equilibrium, no one element being more prominent than another. When a subject is exposed to the ether of an icon, this changes, the soul, taking on the properties of the entity in question. Oh frick, that's Sephiroth! By way of an example, exposure to the ether of the fiend, Sephiroth, cause the subject's ether to become aligned with the element of earth. As a consequence, the subject would attain heightened affinity with earth-aspected magic, as well as preternatural levels of endurance. Repeated exposure would further enhance these traits, ultimately altering the subject's very flesh. These changes undergone by the subject are not solely attributable to elemental alignment, however. Further testing has determined that the subject's soul becomes umbrally charged, or stagnant, during the process. This stagnation of the soul has the effect of diluting the sense of self, rendering the subject vulnerable to the will of the icon, the thoughts of whom come to consume their entire existence. In this matter, the corrupted become worshippers of the icon, their prayers serving to further empower the entity. Having discerned the mechanism of iconic corruption, my colleagues and I set out to develop a material capable of shielding one from its effects, an endeavor in which we were successful, albeit at a great cost. In the course of the testing, many of my assistants, good men and women all, fell victim to corruption, and in accordance with protocol they were summarily put to death. I subsequently submitted a proposal to investigate potential cures for corruption, but it was rejected, deemed non-essential by Lord Amon. Though I knew it to be fruitless, I participated in the decision, and for my impertinence have been stripped of rank and title and will shortly be expelled from this facility. In all likelihood, this report will be expunged from the archives. Nonetheless, I recorded in the hope that one day someone will undertake to undo that which I could not, and find a cure for the victims of iconic corruption. End recording. So not even the Alagons were able to find a cure, or rather were not given the chance to do so. One could not help but wonder what motivated Lord Amon's decision. If I remember correctly from the Crystal Tower raid storyline, what was it? Lord Amon was King Zande's chief advisor, right? And Amon convinced Zande to consort with the Cloud of Darkness. And assuming it's the same Amon who I guess rejected the iconic corruption cure. Maybe Amon was an Ascian. Because an Alagon finding a cure to tempering would severely jeopardize an Ascian's plans, and given how, by virtue of Amon invoking Zande to summon the Cloud of Darkness and throw the Empire of Alec into chaos, that in turn brought about a calamity and a rejoining, which the Ascians wanted. So Lord Amon was also an Ascian then, but an unnamed Ascian as of late, because we all know very well the Alagon Empire was founded primarily by Emmett Selch. More importantly, this confirmed stagnation of the soul is indeed a problem, and Angelo can remedy that. True. It would be simply to reanimate the tempered soul, I fear, would do not to diminish the individual's fanatical faith. Indeed, it might well intensify it. No. We would somehow need to suppress the primal's hold over the subject. At the same time, more risk than ever remaining its thrall. So there's no point in reviving their souls unless we can restore their sense of self. Much like we can't restore the souls unless we restore the memories. Ah, but of course, memory transference. The process has the effect of compartmentalizing memories, separating them into manual bundles, if you will. By adapting the technique, it may be possible to achieve selective reanimation. That is, limit the effects to only these memories that previously existed prior to tempering. Though thus restoring the sense of self, you could theoretically drown out the incitements of false faith, which had come to dominate the individual's thoughts. I see. The theory seems sound, and our experience treating the light corrupted would help us identify suitable memories for reanimation. But are you confident you can adapt memory transference as required? I seem to recall your attempts to do so while trying to bring us home culminated in literal bloodletting. They did, you are right. Despite my best efforts, I could not recreate the mechanism, and I concede that the rather clumsy compromise I reached would not provide the basis for a cure. Then perhaps it's best that we consider another approach. Your doubts are understandable, but this time I believe we have reason to be confident. You see, nodes such as this were built with the ability to simulate magic, which leads me to believe that it may be capable of performing simulations of the transference technique. If so, we'll be able to conduct years' worth of tests within the space of a few days. In theory, it would be no different as how we identified the password, but it'll take more calculating power. A lot more. I honestly couldn't say whether our equipment would be up to the task. Tell me, Sid, why do you suppose Owen locked his report behind a password? To keep it from prying eyes, of course. Why else? Wait. A password which could be guessed by anyone with leisure, and a dictionary wouldn't keep it from a person minded to look. No. He wanted his report to be seen for those who strive for freedom. Not unlike the members of a certain distinguished engineering collective. I believe their motto was freedom through technology or come such. You two, round up as many magic terminals as you can and bring them to the workshop. Right away, Chief! Smart. Smart work. Things are about to get very busy. Luckily we have you to help, eh? Right, while Grahati and I configure the terminals, I want the rest of you to procure supplies. Namely, ceruleum to fuel the terminals and ice shards to keep them cool. The more we have both of, the better. Leave the ice shards to me. I'd rather some adventurers are going on a gathering spree. In that case, I'll trust Felix and Alize with the ceruleum. Here's a promissory note for each of you. Take them to the Sky Suit manufactory in Ishgard and ceruleum processing plant in Thanalan. The people there will give you what we need. Yours is a well-known face in the Holy See, I believe. If it's all same to you, I'll head to Thanalan. Alright, take care, Alize. See ya. We're going to Ishgard, baby! Oh my gosh, it's been forever since I've gone back to Ishgard. Come on. Give me the Heavensward music. Bliss. The Ishgard Night theme. Actually, you know what? Since we're here, we'll take the long way. Beautiful Ishgard. Cozy and regal as always. Hello, Fromelo. Ah, you stand in the Sky Suit manufactory. What's it you require? So you're after ceruleum. In that case, please present the note to our engineer at the airship landing. He'll be glad to assist you. Sure, thank you very much. Airship landing, so we'd have to go to the Aethernium Astrologian Guild then. The Aetherium, yes. Ceruleum, you come to the right place. You come to the right man. Fair warning though, the price is shot up on account of uncertainty with the Empire, so I hope you've got the coin. Well now, a promissory note from the Ironworks. Don't see many of those. Not the problem. As good as gold to me. Something bargaining price probably. Oh, hello! Yo!
My friend! After the disappointment of not seeing you in Alamigo, What good fortune to chance upon you here.
Oh my
of all
gosh!
places.
Hi, Hilda! Sorry. Hi, Lucia. Hi, Aymeric. Oh my gosh, it's the Vundu! How are you doing, my fellow, Vanu tribesmen? How are you doing, buddy? Oh my gosh, I've missed
As you
you.
may have heard, the Allied nations are making a renewed effort to address the primal problem. To that end, have I invited the chieftain of the Vanu to Ishgard, that we might together plot a course.
Oh my gosh, I'm so happy. Okay, I did the Vanu Beast Tribe quest. I did all of them. Dude, they are a good source of tombstones and XP and stuff. But at the same time, I'm so happy for the Vanu. They have a really wholesome story, not gonna lie. How are you, chieftain? Good to see ya.
Since the war with the Empire appears to be nearing its conclusion, I would also like to call upon Estinian's lance. Alas, he is, as ever, a difficult man to find.
You know, I would not be opposed to finding him, you know. You know, I could employ a certain Lalafell secretarian to help you on that note. Aymeric, do you want me to call in a few favors?
I am informed he recently paid a visit to the Rising Stones. Should he happen to do so again, be sure to pass on my regards, won't you?
Absolutely, I miss him. Don't even sweat it, Aymeric. I got you.
But tell me, what business brings you to our fair city this day? A cure for tempering. You never cease to amaze me. Until now, our only hope has been prevention, our every failure irrevocable. But this would rewrite the rules of engagement. It could end the cycle of bloodshed. Very well. You shall have all the ceruleum we can provide, and an airship with which to transport it. In this matter, you may count on Ishgard's full support.
I'm totally not fanboying over the fact I got to see Aymeric again. What? What? I'm an adult? Oh, that is a lot of ceruleum. And a lot of tech. Whoa. Well, you guys have been busy. Hello.
Who would have thought ceruleum weighed so much? Serves me right for being stubborn, I suppose. I should have just done what you did and accepted help.
Begone, Minecraft update. I am playing an
Good work,
MMO.
you two. This is all we asked for and more.
Shut up. Thank you.
Quite a lot more now that I look at it. Lord Aymeric, eh? And entirely by chance. Ha! Some people have all the luck.
We have also succeeded in configuring the terminals, thanks in no small part to our able assistant.
been a while, hero. You seem surprised to see me. Lest you misunderstand, I've no interest in such things as cures for
Sure,
temporary.
okay. Alright. Sure. You say that, Nero. You say that, you little Magitech sexual.
But if you mean to achieve that which eluded even the storied Allagans, it seemed plain that you would require my expertise. And so it proved. Is that not right, Garland?
Ask Jessie. She was the one who hired you. All I know is you're an employee of the Ironworks now, so you'll bloody well earn your keep.
That wasn't the only reason I agreed to cooperate. I'm reliably informed that Garland and I are destined to unravel the secrets of travel not only across dimensions, but through time. Doubtless the lion's share of the credit lies with me. 9 parts to Garland's 1. And this research will be a stepping stone to that illustrious achievement.
Very well then. I'll do 1/10 of the work. Just the part that's beyond you.
Whatever you say, Garland.
By the way, the healing applications of crystal foci proved very useful in getting us to where we are now. I must remember to thank Mikoto.
Aww! Wait, you referenced Mikoto! Oh my gosh, that adorable, cute little Ryan from the Boston Quest line. Yes, I love her so much. She's so precious. Hi, Coco. Hi, we're just doing 5.4. You know, I just realized as well. From that cutscene with Lord Amon, and my theory that he was an Ascian. I have a feeling that Amon was actually... I have nothing to go by. But I think... Hear me on this. So... Many Ascians, right? Every Ascian has a personality, right? And they all have a certain habit of doing things, you know. Emmett Selch was the founder of empires. He created the Alagon Empire. He founded Garlemald. And all that, right? La Habrea... No. Elidibus always was the emissary. He was always a peace bringer. He brought hope. He was an icon of hope. La Habrea was always a treater, a force in the dark, consorting with rulers and powers and secretly orchestrating events. This Ascian, whoever it was for Amon, right? Whoever impersonated Amon, who engineered with Xande to bring about a calamity and also neutralize all efforts on primal tempering, or efforts to stop primal tempering. I don't know why, but part of me thinks that Amon was Fandaniel, you know, the new Ascian who popped up to serve Xenos. 'Cause whoever this Ascian was, that was a secret but devout lackey to Xande, mirrors very much so that cutscene of Fandaniel being a devout, almost a fanatic to Xenos. I have nothing yet to base this off of, but it's just something that I picked up recently from watching that cutscene about the Alagons and their resource and temper. But all that aside, yes, Sid, I am so happy that you got help from Mikoto. Mikoto, those of you who have not done the Boston storyline yet, Mikoto, and those of you who haven't done the Return to Evilist storyline and the Boston storyline, Mikoto is a precious little girl, and I would absolutely die for her.
Right. If everyone's ready, let's begin.
Overwhelming. I'm sorry, I had to do that.
All appears to be in order. Now, we just have to wait for it to find us our magic. Why not take this opportunity to put your feet up? This may take a while.
Alright, time to relax and chill. Time to sleep.
It's overloading.
Chief! She won't last much longer!
We'll have to shut it down.
Wait! We're close. So very close.
Oh.
Well, this is going swimmingly.
Please, a moment longer. I beg you. There.
So did it work?
No.
Ah. Well.
I was able to memorize the magic before it faded. It still needs to be put to the proof, but I believe we have our cure.
Okay. Oh, thank goodness, Graha. You frightened me for a moment. But nice. Also for the voice technology.
It's just as well. She'll never run again.
Oh, don't say that, Wedge. We'll just build you a new PC, okay? Okay?
The fault is mine. I'm sorry.
Don't be. It may fall short of dimension hopping, but a cure for tempering is not to be sniffed at. This, my friend, is a world-changing discovery. One we're proud to have had a hand in. A few Magitech terminals are a pittance to pay.
Thank you.
Well, we've done what we can. The rest is up to you.
Alright. That went on swimmingly. So... how good is your memory, Graha? Just how good is your memory? At long last, we have our cure. In theory, at any rate. We cannot be certain until such time as you put it to the proof, but I am quietly confident. Well, if we are to test on someone, then I suggest Gabu. His symptoms are relatively mild. Just be careful, yeah? Just be careful. Yes, as long as you exercise due caution, it will be fine. Without further ado then, let's make for Limsa. We've kept Gabu waiting long enough. Gabu, we're coming, baby! Speak to Alice at Nail Stromba command. Right. Friend! Hello! Right, Maelstrom Command. Right. We'd have to go that way. Wait, no, Maelstrom Command. Aft Castle. To the Aft Castle. of truth, I'll have our host bring Gabu to us at once. Oh? Oh?
Apologies for the wait.
Gabu, have you been good?
Still no change, I'm afraid. He just stands there in silence until we move him.
It's all right now. We're going to help you get better.
Fancy meeting you here.
Alphino Yushtola! I thought you were attending to primal matters.
We were, and came here for a meeting on the subject. Certain pirate factions did not deign to attend, however, and it was cancelled.
Ah! Infighting.
We had resigned ourselves to having wasted a journey when we chanced to espy you. Could it be that there has been progress with the treatment? Using Magitech terminals to formulate the solution. I would never have contemplated such an approach.
So this new magic, adapted from memory transference, would be used to purge the subject of their fanatical faith, while Angelo would be responsible for reanimating the ether of their soul. Yet I wonder at the practicalities. If one were to reanimate the soul first, it would only serve to exacerbate the tempering. Conversely, a stagnant soul would not respond to the effects of the magic. Would both need to be performed simultaneously?
Ah, nothing escapes Master Matoya's inquiring eye. As you say, both must be carried out simultaneously. And thus, I propose to imbue Angelo with the tempering treatment in much the same manner as I did the spirit vessels.
By doing so, we also spare Graha the trouble of casting spell after spell. It's really rather efficient.
Be that as it may, certain difficulties are unavoidable. The imbuing process will still require no small amount of ether. And, as I can no longer draw upon the Crystal Tower's stores of energy, I will be compelled to rely on those of others.
Well, I for one would be glad to assist.
As would I. Since the resumption of our duties, it has been naught but stuffy meetings, and I have ample ether to spare.
Excellent. With your permission then, let us begin.
So a simultaneous memory and... It's basically like a system's backup, reverting to an old version of the memory and soul.
Yes, this will do.
Well, come on. Let's
And
see if it
now,
works.
it's my turn.
Yo! That's some drip glam effects, my guy. Okay. Right. Step 1.
'Tis done.
1, 2, and then Angelo?
No small amount indeed.
Well, we seek to go where even the Allegans did not. It was never like to be easy. The rest is up to you, Alize. The treatment itself will take time and focus, so we will need a quiet room. I'm sure our hosts can spare one. I will go with her. It may be a while before we return, so I would ask for your patience and your faith.
Take all the time you need, buddy. I'm here.
We'll bring Gabu back. You see if we don't.
'Twould seem our part is played. Let us find a place to recuperate while we wait for news.
Well, this seems like a good spot as any to have a rest. Sure. Time to vibe.
For years, Eorzea has labored to find a solution to the primal problem, without success. Any hope that tempering could be reversed faded long ago. I myself had given it up as impossible. Given up on the tempered and the light-corrupted alike. They were problems to be tolerated, or else eliminated, I believed. And to think otherwise was pure naivety. Childishness, even. But Alize refused to give up. She struggled and she struggled. And her efforts were rewarded with a way to bring back Halric. And now countless others may no longer be beyond salvation. However much we bicker, I have the greatest respect for my sister. Had I half her stubbornness, nay, her unwillingness to accept the status quo, I would be a far better person. A far better scion.
Look, I mean, if it's any consolation, she is in awe of your work, you know. She does appreciate it.
She told you of my graduation thesis. How very embarrassing.
Yes, she did, Alphino. Look, come on, even your Stola's laughing alongside.
Nonetheless, it is comforting and not a little surprising to hear that I'm still capable of impressing my sister. On the rare occasions I'm not annoying her, that it.
That's not
Alize,
good.
are you all right?
The treatment. Did it work?
I'm so glad to see you all. Delighted, happy, glad.
Gabu! And you have a voice actor as well! Ah, happy ending achieved. Alize, you've got 2 kids now. One in another dimension and another one right here in Limsa. So tired. Need espresso. Alize needs coffee. Oh, it worked. Oh, this is happy. Happy time. Oh, he's even clapping his hands. Ah. How are you, my little friend?
All this time, my mind was filled with thoughts of Great Father Titan.
I am happy, boy.
But I
White people
never
happy.
forgot about Mother and Father. Always, they were in my heart. Constantly, ever, always. So I tried to focus on their faces. Theirs and yours. Alize's and everyone's. And I found that I could remember. One thing, then another, and another.
your hopes reached Gaboo. They helped him to hold on.
I'm so proud of you, Gaboo.
I couldn't have done it without you, Alize. Can you help the others too? Cure them, heal them, help them?
Yes, we can. All of them.
Without wishing to dampen the mood, I feel compelled to add certain caveats regarding the viability of the treatment for general use. As you know, reversing the effects of tempering demands a profuse amount of ether. And while Alize was able to heal Gaboo alone, I fear the same will not be true for those who exhibit more advanced symptoms. Moreover, the treatment's effects are limited to the soul. It offers no succor to those whose very flesh has been altered through prolonged exposure to a primal's influence. All of which is to say that we cannot save everyone.
But we can save some of them.
Maybe we can't, or maybe we can. No one gave us a hope of saving Gaboo, and yet here we are. We must find a way to treat as many as possible.
Then, the next logical step would be to produce a veritable army of Porkses, would it not? Granted, it seemed a simple enough process in the first, but I suspect it will be different here in the source. Not that I am any authority, of course.
Yet there is an authority on familiars to whom we may grudgingly turn. She's stubborn, haughty, eccentric, irascible, laconic, annoying. And her name is Master Matoya, the real one.
I have to go now, Gaboo. But the people here will look after you, right? And I promise to come and visit you again soon.
All right. Thank you, Alize. Thank you.
Aww, look at how happy he is. Oh, he's waddling off. My heart is not melting into goo. My heart is not melting into goo. Ah, it's too precious. Right, we're gonna go see an old lady now. How worried should I be? I should be at pains to remind me I have not paid Master Matoya a visit since returning from the first. But this seems as good as any time. Come, let's make for her cave. Oh boy. Right, I need to get ready to talk to Master Matoya. So I'm gonna go. I shall go yoink some water, and we shall be right back in for hijinks. Hang tight, fellas. Alright, water has been achieved. Remember to drink your water, kids, and we are now heading towards the cenotaph. Or the, well, not cenotaph. We're heading towards Master Matoya's cave again. And yes, I will remember to take off my shoes when I step in the door. Common courtesy notwithstanding. Apparently, there's a fun part coming up. I guess I'm happy for that. Opening to see what secrets may lie there. Thread the needle, in we go, and yup. Ah. There we are. Right. Shoes off. I take it already you are ready to bear witness to the joyous reunion of master and pupil. Very well. Alright, here we go.
Nary a word from you all this time, then you bring every man and his pirogo with you. Did no one teach you any manners, girl?
Sorry about that, Matoya, but she's kind of taken right now, so yeah, I'm still a little low-key kind of sad on that, but
They were too busy teaching me etherology, Master. Jesting aside, I wanted to be the one to express our gratitude. I am told you spared no effort to sustain our bodies while we were away. And for that, we owe you our lives. Thank you.
You were gone so long. I was starting to think you'd set your heart on staying.
It wasn't easy to leave, as it happens. Seldom does one have the opportunity to study other worlds, and I would not have minded extending my stay by a handful of years.
Ever the scholar. Y'shtola dedicated herself to studying ancient civilizations of the First, befriending a tribe known as the Knights Blessed in the process. There she took on the name of Matoya and won the respect of all the children of the forest.
I merely adopted an alias in accordance with the custom of my hosts. Yours just happened to be the first name that came to mind.
Alpha, no. That's the first time. That's the first time I've seen Y'shtola actually freak out. Kid, you're so dead. Either Y'shtola's gonna take you across the knee, or Matoya's gonna absolutely just destroy you. I'm sorry, man. Sorry. That's way too hilarious.
You mean to tell me you went gallivanting about using my name and only bother to visit when you need a favor? And don't pretend you don't. I taught you long enough.
Oh no! Oh no, Y'shtola's gonna get grounded! Oh, you're so dead. You're so dead.
Indeed. And devoted pupil that I am, I could not fail to recall my master's sage advice. When the answer eludes you, look to the wisdom of your elders.
You there. Were you going to introduce yourself?
remiss of me. Grahatia is my name, and I am proud to call myself a scion. I too wish to offer my gratitude for your invaluable aid in sustaining the Archon's bodies, as well as my apologies. It was my inexpert summoning spell which endangered their lives in the first place.
Ah, yes. The one bent on digging up the mysteries of Alag. Old Galaf used to speak of you, and Kryles told me all about your recent exploits. Do you have a bad back or something? At ease, boy. Whatever mess you've made, I'm not in the habit of dwelling on the failings of the younger generation.
You are too kind. I've also heard much and more about you, Master Matoya. 'Tis an honor to finally make your acquaintance.
Well, that's more than enough pleasantries for anyone. Tell me what you want. I haven't got all day. So that's the way of it. It should be a simple enough matter to make the familiar. The magic, on the other hand.
Ah, that you may leave to me. Being the only one possessed of royal blood, I alone can imbue the subject with the necessary magic.
So I just need to create porxes with the power to stir the soul. Just, I say. Though we're talking about a veritable herd of the little buggers, we'd collapse before we reached double figures. But if I could get a familiar to create the familiars, a mother porxie, as it were. Seems I haven't seen the last of that moldy old hole after all.
So we're getting a mommy porxie. Right. Off to my old workshop then. Everything required to make your familiar is there. That may be, but no one has set foot in there since the Exodus. I dread to imagine what has become of it. Oh, there's sure to be a handful of feral familiars and maybe a monster or two. But nothing to trouble the likes of you. You consider the cleaning up the place payment for my help. Fine. We'll do it. Good girl. Now, there are no other objections. I suggest you run along to the Maker's Quarter. I'll send one of my porogos ahead of you into the workshop. You'll need only tell me where you are. Don't be too careful, after all. Off you go. Alright, speak with Puro Porogo in the Maker's Quarter. Thank you very much, Master Matoya. I will be sure to wipe my feet on the way out. Right. Okay. Maker's Quarter it is. Welcome to my good mistress's relict. Portoroco is my name, and I'm honored to be your guide. Within you will find a space dedicated to making of familiars, along with a cavern wherein the requisite ingredients may be had. I must warn you, however, the place has not played yet host to a single soul, much less a broom, in over 15 years, and I will regret being in some disarray. But rest assured, my brother and I shall see to it. Do not lose your way. Now then, Ribbit, only say the word, and I will show you in. Oh snap, that's a dungeon! Alright, it's trust time. Alright, Graha, it's your first time on the job. Welcome to the Scions. Let's see, what? Oh, you can be a tank! Oh, all-rounder. Okay. I kinda wanna take him along. But I also wanna take... You know what? Let's be a little dangerous, shall we? Let's go. Let's have some healing fun. Right. Stay behind, Alphino. Keep watch. We're entering a dungeon time. Let's go. Time to test my sagecraft and put it to the test. Charlene style.
Right. To begin with, I need you to gather a few ingredients. Listen well to what the Porogos say, or you'll wish you had.
that supposed to happen? Hang on, did the thing just... Did the server just freeze? Everything just froze. I don't think that's supposed to happen. What's going on? Oh, frick! Hang on. Maybe it's a, oh, it's a server error. Alright. Yep, there it is. Haha, freezing again. I wonder why it's suddenly just acting up this way. That's quite odd. Let me check if something on the load. There might be something. Is it a lodestone thing? Oh, it was a new maintenance update. Ah, all right. Did it? I wonder if it yeeted me out of Oh! Oh, thank goodness. Right! We're back in the vibe. We're back in the groove, fellas. Let's go! Let's get this party started. We're back on track. Food up. Let's go. Dropping in. Stand by for Titanfall. Hello, Buckley Gamer. Thank you for dropping by. Hope you stand by as you watch the fireworks ensue. Take two, let's go. Done yet? Thank you. Alright, Yashiro, get up. Can't have another black mage die on me like this. Oh, not again.
This is going to leave a mark. Don't be so reckless.
Nice. Nice. Hi, Buckley. Sorry, thanks to see you. Good to see you again. Right. Hang on. I'm rereading the battle log. I think I just saw Ystrola cast Ronkin Cure. Or maybe I was just dreaming. I could have sworn I saw Ystrola make a call sign for casting a cure spell. Interesting, but... Right, so we have clay. Now we need water. Got it. Let's go! Graha as a paladin. He's doing a very, very good job. I am very proud of his work. He is doing a very good job with his moveset, and making sure I can punch all of them so I can help heal him. Although he has a very nasty habit about not really staying in the AoEs a little too long, making me just a tiny bit paranoid for his sake. There we go. Good work, buddy. Eyes up. Stop breaking your shield. Come on. Come on, buddy. Alright, that's one of them dead. Good work, fellas. Lift. Alright, we good? Alright, round boss number 2. That looks like it's gonna stab. Alright, let's go.
Let's give them a show.
Okay, Alizé already out here with the openers, huh? That is not this. Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa! That is a tank buster. Oh, okay. There we go.
I will not hold back.
Whoa, okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. Avoid the water first. Right, it's like Dawn Mag, basically. Just like Dawn Mag. Just like Dawn Mag. Up. Oh! Wait. Oh, I get it. What was that? Oh, I get it. We have to launch ourselves onto the platform so we can then kill the Nixies. Right, so we shouldn't be avoiding the AoEs. Okay. I get now. I'm learning. I swear. Right, scurry back. Right. Tower number 2. Let's go. Suit up, fellas. Let's go.
There.
Okay. Right. Ah, there we go. Wipe him out, fellas. Show no mercy. Kill them all. Ha 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 ha. Get out of here. Oh. Yeah, what now, sucker? Yeah, that's right, get out of here. All your friends are dead, we're gonna push you to the edge. Out. Whoa, 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 whoa! Hey, guys, what the?
Just the beginning.
Any of you guys don't know? Do you guys remember spacing? Come on! Whoa, whoa, whoa! No, 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 no! I'm out. Fella, spacing, please. I can only do so much. Back. Right, is it Nixie Genesis? Is it Nixie destroying time? Not yet? Okay. Ugh! Yes, fine. We're gonna be fine. Back. Okay, we're good. Whoa! No, get away. Thank you.
This is going to leave a mark.
Alright. Right. Now what? Water. You really went, ooh-wee. I really did. I went flying. Alright, now what? To fire up the kiln. Okay. Kinfire Cauldron. Good lord, this is me. This is my brain after LSD. I'm joking. Don't do drugs, kids. Never do drugs. Drugs are bad for you, and it's too expensive. This is my PSA for the day. Right. Focus, my guy. Out the way, Graha, out the way. You're doing good. There's still fire. We'll get there, right? You're getting good. You're getting better at it. Alright, let's go. What the ribbit? Keep on swimming. Just keep running. Stop chasing me, thank you very much. Hey, no. Bad fire. Bad pyro yeti. Keep going. Alright. Whoa! No. I honestly feel like half of my time when I'm playing through any of the dungeons or trials, it's either I'm like completely calm, or I am screaming and just running as fast as I can. Right. Alright. Let's go. Oh, that's a lot of people. Help, help, help. Thank you very much, Graha. Whoa! Oh, hi! No! Oh. You're calm. You're calm. You're calm, chat. Thank you.
You underestimate me.
I'm out. No, thank you. Don't drop an LB3. Don't drop an living break, Alice.
Away with you!
Don't drop an LB3 yet. Not yet. You haven't reached new dropping stage. Let's not go there just yet. Alright. Good gap closer. Good. Better. Didn't know where that end, but that's alright. Right.
There.
Alright. Hello. Getting out of here. Getting out of here. You might want to face him, dang. Good work. Good work, Graha. Face him away from here. Don't. It's okay. I've got you. Okay. Nice. Good work. Excellent work. The destination awaits. Right. Up, 2, 3, up, 2, 3. So do we? Oh, all right. Then the kin's done. All right. It is indeed a mood. Yes. That is indeed a mood. All right. Everything's up and ready. Time to bake ourselves a pork seam. Here we go.
Right then, let's get this over with. Newborns are wont to be difficult. Sure, who's in charge?
All right. Oh, that's a big one. Oh, that's a big. Oh, that's a big girl. All right. All right. Heck yeah. Indian fellas on the beat drop.
Just the beginning.
Okay, that's not good. Oh, that's not good. Okay. Calm. Calm. Up. Never mind. We're not calm. How does one avoid that? I'll double check. How does we inspect that mechanic? I didn't think I quite saw how to do that, but that's fine. We're gonna do it again. Walk against it. Come on! Run, run, run. Okay, right, that's how you do it. You just run against it. You just fight the current. Got it.
I will not hold back.
Okay. Good Lord, Graha! No! Not on my watch. Right. Fine. Okay, right. No, thank you. No, thank you. Ah! No. Whoa, 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 that's right, that's right. Pat, recall. Recall.
Just the beginning.
Recall. Recall. Knock on, knock on, knock on. Recall. Okay, Buster. Oh, it's a raid wide. Lloyd. Another raid wide. Gotcha. Gone now. Call. 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 Ooh. Firing. Firing. Alizé, now might be a good time to use that limit break. No. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. Just pummel it down. Just burner. Just burner. Good, Porksy. Die, please. Die, 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 die. Thank you. Woo! Okay. We panic chat, but We're calm. We're calm. All is good. We're good. The pig is now asleep. And then it's time to just put it to rest. Whoo! No panic. Only calm. Only calm.
There we are, quite tame.
Then all that remains is for me to imbue her with the magic. My friends, I'm afraid I must trouble you for your ether once more. That should suffice.
Good. Let's set her to work then, shall we? I want to see some porkses. Assuming that is, someone can spare the requisite energy. A mere drop in the ocean for the great sorceress Matoya, I dare say.
Shots fired!
Excellent. Our very own litter of Angelos. And we can make as many more as we want, simply by providing the Mother Porksy with additional ether.
I feel like it's pretty wholesome. You know, this whole arc, the aesthetic is very cute. I cannot help but also think that there are some very cursed innuendos with this sort of thing, but I'm just gonna leave it as it is.
I will require a moment before I try again.
It's still hard work, but a damn sight more efficient than making them one by one. Thank you, Master Matoya. Everyone, we're a step closer to our goal.
Distributed amongst the allied nations, they should do much to facilitate closer dialogue with the beast tribes. And given their present travails, I believe our friends in Limsa Laminsa should be the first beneficiaries.
Agreed. Though I must leave this errand to you. I doubt my legs will carry me out of the cave, much less to Vilbrand.
I mean, I could offer to carry you, Stroll. I mean, what?
Thank you for taking the lead in gathering the ingredients. I expect you would benefit from a rest too.
In addition to the porksies, I trust you've gained an inkling of how much effort goes into the creation of familiars. Or mayhap you attribute your struggles to old age.
If I said yes, would it persuade you to treat me like an adult?
Not with that pertness, it wouldn't. Anyway, Assuming you have no other favors to ask, I shall be leaving.
I say affectionately. Coco, shh. Hey, you stole our straight call for a tall, strong Hrothgar to carry you out of this cave? Hmm? No? You're not answering me? Okay. Lest you wonder, Master Matoya returned to her cave with your stroller. They're as peas in the pods, are they not? Yeah, I suppose they are. Ah, nice. Right. Back to the doom. Well then, my friends, let's return to Linselemans to deliver the good news to the Admiral. A word to the officer in Bulwark Hall should be sufficient to secure us an audience. Of course! Of course, Alphino, of course. Before we go, though, I do need to... Alphino, we just gotta stop by Idleshire, okay? Just gotta, you know, fix up my gear. Bye, Buckley Gamer. Thanks for stopping by. Alright, just gotta patch up my gear. We are. And we are ready to go. Right. Ah, Xanthael! Go speak to Xanthael on the lower decks. Is he here? Where's old Mistbeard, huh? Where's old Mistbeard? There you are! How's my fellow Storm Sergeant doing? Ah, why, Felix, ever a welcome sight. Tidings for the Admiral, you say? She's presently receiving guests, but for the Scions, I know she'll make an exception. Follow me. Hey, Coco, it's your stepmom. Oh, hello! Oh, it's the Sahagin and the Kobolds! Yo, my dudes, what's up? Ah, my friends, what brings you here this day? Is this true? By the Navigator, a cure for tempering. As often I've been in awe of you Scions, I never thought it possible. And yet it is, Admiral. We've done it. Here in Limsa, and production of more familiars has already begun. You have my thanks, truly. This will do much to advance the cause apace, and I feel it will take more to close the rift twixt man and beastman. Bah, even to speak thus divides us. Welcome as it is, a cure will not guarantee reconciliation between our peoples. For though summoning in the temple may serve to fuel the conflict, they are but symptoms of it. If we are to resolve the primal problem once and for all, we must address the cause. We must strive for mutual understanding and find a way to leave our bloody past behind. It was I who moved that alliance to renew its push for peace. Since our ancestors came to these shores some 7 centuries past, we Lamintians have been at odds with those who share our island home. Save for a brief moment of cooperation with the Kobolds, our history has yet been one of nigh constant territorial squabbling. Meanwhile, our struggle with the Sahagin for control over the seas has only grown fiercer, a matter made worse by the thrice-damned calamity driving them to seek new spawning grounds. With survival at stake, each had no choice but to fight, and so I dismissed peace as impossible. Impossible is a word coined by the weak, I proclaimed to all who listened, and gave up. You and yours put me to shame. Since you led us to victory against the Black Wolf, you have achieved the impossible again and again and again. And I thought that all at night time they follow suit. Hence my proposal to the Alliance Council. But no sooner did I reach out to our neighbors in Vilbrand than my own people sought to thwart me. You speak of the pirates who failed to attend the meeting. Aye, acting though a friendly faction amongst the kobolds, we intended to seek an audience with a prominent patriarch. But the bloody executioners would not hear of it, and the absence sent a message to the rest. Though they are but one of the 3 pirate owners, they are the greatest, and any attempt at peace would founder without them. I am given to understand their leader, Captain Hilfear, has been bedridden for some while with an ailment of the lungs. Correct. In his absence, his right hand leads a man named Sikad, but recently risen to prominence among their ranks. Save for this disdain for authority, little is known about him. We've invited him to speak of us more than once, but he will not come. I have tasked the Yellow Jacket and the rogues recovering his motives, but they have learned naught of any value. What I say? I mean, Merylrib, leave it to us. We're here, might as well make ourselves useful, huh? We have a nose for the truth. Whatever this Sicard wants, we'll find out. Truly, I would be much obliged. I shall look forward to hearing what you learned then. Good luck. Good to see you, Xanthael. Always a pleasure. By way of a first step, I suggest we split up, make inquiries around town. Someone must know the Sicard. If you can approach the pirates, Felix, the rest of us will seek out merchants and adventurers. No problem. Leave that to me. Speak of the leaders of the Vincent's pirate power. So we've got 2 people around here. There's no one here, so I assume we gotta get up to the upper decks. I'm thinking, let's head to the Marauders Guild first and comb our search there. Here, Knuckle Tower. There was a guy here, wasn't there? Hey, Corvaline, my man! How you doing? Curious about Sicard, are ya? As I am, my friend, as am I. Marauder Pog? Oh yeah, Matrice, I have been going ham with my Marauder. I have picked him up and I've already gotten into warrior around level 46, yes. I've leveled him up, I have been going ham on him. Sadly, I know nothing of the man, save that the bloody executioners experienced a marked improvement in their fortunes after his promotion. To quite all your chief, this is a matter of some debate. As you know, the Thalassocracy permits us to attack only Garlean vessels, yet these have all but vanished from the sea since the Empire turned in on itself. In order to do that, we Krakens have taken to trading with the East, but the executioners are less forward-looking. I can't imagine they would willingly abandon the old ways, so how then are they lining their coffers? Whatever their secret, they are not like to share it with their rivals, but mayhap you'll have more luck. Money laundering. It's always the case. They've been committing tax fraud for all these years. It's only explanationable. We gotta dial up the Eorzean IRS. Knock on the door, be like, "Excuse me, sir. You've got to pay your taxes." Okay, now we can make our way down to the. What even is that little place? That's not Maelstrom Command. Huh. Wow, it is depressingly rainy today, Limsa. Huh. Oh well. What is this place? The missing member. I don't think I've been here before. Oh, it's the Sirens Guild. The Sirens. Eh? You wanna know Sicard? He's a wily bugger is what he is. Found some clever way to make your coin, they say, and trade it from one skate's place at Old Hilferside. There's a time we raised the executioners for our pick of the Empire's fleet, but the Guardians are gone, and them days with them. Owing to which all of us had to look for other ways to make ends meet. That jumped up Bildrat to God land the juiciest, whatever it may be. Not that we Sirens are struggling, mind. We do well guarding fishing boats from the fishbacks and other beasties. Get the first pick of the produce for our trouble, see? Quality stuff at a bargain price. This we pass on to our sisters that can't say on account of getting old or wounded with child, and they cook it up and sell it for a pretty profit. Simple. Oh, I miss the old days, don't get me wrong. When I see the girls with the little ones, I think to myself, a life of peace and quiet ain't all that bad. Okay, so, I believe that guild's the Scarlet Sisters, so, it seems there's an issue of law. They found a way to make money, but they're not saying how, and it might just be slightly illegal. That's my theory at the moment. Right, back to the Aetherite Plaza. Beautiful rainy weather. That being said, nice day for fishing, ain't it? I am never saying that again. Oh, I failed that impression so badly. Right. See, everyone has returned. Now, who'd like to go first? Pirates doing illegal things? Never. Exactly. Pirates are incapable of being illegal. So, just as their imperial prey began to disappear, Sicard turned the executioner's fortunes around a mysterious new source of income. Whatever it is, nothing to scoff at. According to a tavern keeper I spoke to, the crew have been indulging themselves as never before, but no amount of drink seems to loosen their tongue as to how they're coming by their coin. For my part, I spoke with a report from the Harbour Herald. The publication has been investigating the secret of the executioners of good fortune and making little headway. Plainly, the executioners do not wish the nature of their business to be made public. And I think I may know why. In the course of making inquiries on the Hawker's Alley, an interesting fact came to light. Just as the executioner begins to enjoy better fortunes, the price of crystal went into sharp decline, a sudden fall in demand, I was told. Curious, I contacted the hoary Boulder, who has been watching the movements of the beast tribes, and my suspicions were proven correct. Despite ever-worsening relationships between the beast tribes and the thalassocracy, neither Titan nor Leviathan has made an appearance of late, suggesting that the kobolds and Sahagin lack the means with which to summon them. Did you see a future diverting with the crystals? Ooh, that is a interesting idea. So they raid their crystal supplies for crystals, then sell them on the market. They create an artificial supply which decreases the price of crystals in general, because the demand for them is so high. All indications point to that conclusion, yes, though we have no hard evidence as yet, we must investigate further. Agreed. So, how do we proceed? Oh, I have an idea about that. In fact, I've already taken the liberty of making certain provisions. Alright, let's hear it. But in fact, in that respect, we shall deal with the truth next time, as it is currently a good 2 hours in, and we have done all we can on today's stream. But that will be all for today. Interestingly, we did a dungeon, we did some revolutionary cures, and we have found a way to stop tempering once and for all, and we're going back to Limdalaminsa to fix the problems and restore relationships with the beast tribes. And that will be all said and done, and we shall continue to see what happens next. I am told, following this, we are nearing the end of Shadowbringer's patches. Following this endeavor, we should be getting close to Endwalker very, very soon, and I shall be able to enter into the new regions and see the goodness that is there to offer. But that will be all for today. Socials and VODs will be in the links as below. Thank you Coco, Matriace, and Buckley Gamer for saying bye. And I look forward to see you all again soon as we continue the hijinks in Final Fantasy XIV. Thank you all so much for watching, and as always, Just an Assassin signing off for now. Have a good rest of the evening, everybody. Take care.